minutes. I just wanted to make sure everything was working fine. My husband did some moving around of some things and we think we might have it figured out. So I think it's ready to go. Yeah, there we are. Perfect. All right, I'm so glad when it works the way it's supposed to. So hopefully my husband was able to fix it for me. All right, so I'm not going to get started, but I will talk to you guys tonight a little bit before we get into making our actual project. I want to show you what I made on my members only video. And this is what we made. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to wear this. Look how cute this is. This was with infusible ink and it turned out so beautifully. And this is on one of the Cricut 3/4 length sleeves shirt. So this is their polyester shirts. And I do want to tell you guys, if I normally wear large, I buy a 2XL when I buy Cricut clothes, just because I feel like they run really small and it looks a little tight on all the wrong places. So I like to get them a little bit bigger and they just fit so much nicer. So if you guys are not members and you want to join, you absolutely can. You can just click the little join button on the Facebook page, or I'm sorry, on the YouTube page, and you can become a member of my crafty besties. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's so cute. I can't wait to wear it. I'm excited for fall. I'm excited for cool air and all of the fun things that come with fall. So another thing I want to talk to you guys about is the Facebook page. So we have a lot going on in the Facebook page. I would love for you guys to go check it out. If you're not a member, please consider joining. It's obviously absolutely free to join. You just go over, you request to be a member, and then I just accept you as a member. And that's pretty much the easiest thing to do. And then that's where we're going to be sharing a lot of different photos and things like that of different projects and of items going on sale. So like if we're out shopping and we see something on sale, you guys should absolutely feel free to post a photo of the sale or let us know where you're buying the things, because we all want to share getting great deals with our crafting things. Also, I like to share whenever Cricut's having good sales. I'm also an Amazon affiliate, so I can share when I find good deals over there. And what else? Even if I find companies that I'm not an affiliate of, I will absolutely share it with you guys if they have a great deal going on, because I want you guys to score the great deals too, so that we all have the same things and we can craft together. All right, is it 7? It is 7. So we are going to go ahead and get started. The main thing that we're making tonight, it was $1.25. I bought this at the Dollar Tree, and it's just a little photo holder, and I thought it was really cute. And I thought maybe I could make something for downstairs in my living room to hang up, or my kitchen, because I have, I'm trying to do like the Americana, I think that's what it's called, right? Yeah, the Americana style in my house. I live in a really old house, but I like the newer old stuff, if that makes sense. I like new stuff to look old. So what I've been trying to do is slowly get things that I can make myself and decorate my house with, because I love making all of my own things. So I thought this would be perfect because I have dark furniture in my living room, and then I have a black hutch in my kitchen that holds all of my dishes. And I thought this would look pretty in either room. I could pick and choose where to hang it. I can move it around, but I just wanted it for smaller photos that we hang up. And then we're going to put a design down here using our Cricut. And the main theme tonight is not using any mats. So we're not going to be using any Cricut mats, because if you're not familiar with Cricut, Cricut has something called Smart Vinyl. So with Smart Vinyl, you do not need a mat. These are the mats. So here is a mat for the Cricut Joy Xtra. But if you have the Smart Vinyl, the Smart material, you don't need a mat to cut that. That fits perfectly into your machine and it does all the cutting for you. Now, I'm going to use this champagne color. And this is just like a sample set. It actually came with my Cricut Joy Xtra bundle. So I've had this for, oh my gosh, 2-3 years. and I haven't ever opened the smart vinyl, mainly because I've been cutting a lot of paper on this machine. But it has 3 different colors. It has the black, the champagne, and then the silver. So I want to pull the champagne out. It's such a pretty color. And I'm going to put this back. One thing that I would like to see Cricut come out with is a roll holder for the Joy Xtra and the Joy, because I love the roll holder for my Maker 3. I think it's so convenient, and I just think that it would be great to even have a small one for each of the other machines. But I guess that's like, I haven't heard of anything like that, but I would love to see that happen. All right, so the next thing we have here is the word that we're going to put on it. I'm just going to put family across the bottom, and I've already designed it on my phone and I'm ready to cut it. So all I have to do is click make, and it's going to pop up here, and I'm going to say it's on 8.5 inches by, actually we're going to do it off the mat. So we're going to do it without mat. It's going to tell us how big of a piece we need, which we have that. And then we're going to click next, and it's going to cut right down this side here. So then we're going to click next. It's going to connect. Whoa, that connected fast. My husband, where he moved our router to, really sped this up pretty quickly. All right, and then we're going to pick, it's going to tell us we can only pretty much use smart, all materials, smart vinyl, matless permanent vinyl. All right, and we're going to leave it at default pressure, and we're going to feed our, just this material, there's no mat with this, we're just going to feed it into our machine, and it's going to pull it in and make sure we have enough material to do the cut that we want to do. See, with a roll holder, it doesn't do all that noisy stuff. All right, so it's ready to go, so we're going to click go. Wow, it's so fast. Jazz, wherever he put that router, like it's gonna make this machine cut super fast. That's really great. Guys, I was struggling, and I think that was the issue with my lives, is where our internet router was placed. I'm in the like furthest corner of the house. I don't know what I was trying to say. But I think that was the issue with my router as to why I wasn't getting good internet feed, and that's why I couldn't always connect whenever I did a live. But I think my husband got it fixed for me. I'm so excited because I love doing lives with you guys. I think they're fun when they work. So it just took some trial and error, and I needed to figure it out. So I thought this design of the word family was really pretty. Wow, that was fast. Okay, so now we're going to click unload. And I'm just going to move that out of the way. And I'm going to do some cutting. Now, pretty much all of my stuff is packed away because I had a workshop last night local here. And I still didn't unpack everything because, oh, let me get this. Because I worked all day today and I needed to come home and unpack. I just didn't have time. So I'm going to be using my old Cricut cutter, which it still works, guys, really well. Like, it's a perfectly fine cutter. I love my Creative Memories one because I feel like it's more, it offers more, that's all. But the Cricut cutter's perfect, and it's a great price if that's what you want. All right, so I'm just going to line this up here. I got to get used to how this one works again. Okay, and then just cut that. Move that off to the side. Now, this no longer is going to be matless. Like, you won't be able to use this matless on this machine, but you can still absolutely put this on a mat to cut it. So the main thing is, when you're making a project with the matless material, so your smart material, you have to keep the width of what your machine pulls in this section. So I hope that makes sense. But you could, like I said, you can still use this. You just would put it on a mat when you want to use it. All right, so let's pull this out. So now we're going to just weed this out. I have my little weedy tool here. And I like to weed the insides of my letters first, just because I feel like it makes it easier to peel the rest of the vinyl. I'm gonna actually pop that off there because it's still connected in the design. Okay, and then inside my L and my Y has two little pieces here. And my hearts. The heart has two pieces as well. I'm just gonna pull that out. So I hear some people think weeding is therapeutic. I think it's awful. I don't like to weed. I don't think it's fun. I like to just get the job done, you know? And weeding is one of those things that is not my favorite, but I think we got everything we need out. So what I like to do when I'm weeding is I like to pull at an angle because I feel like it just keeps everything down and where it needs to be instead of like lifting. Where if you're pulling straight up, it's gonna lift your material while it's pulling all the extra pieces out that we don't need. Look how clean that was and easy. Of course, I love Cricut vinyl. I think it's the best on the market by like hands down. I know some people would highly disagree with me, but I think it's great. It's great vinyl. I've never had issues with it. So now that we have our design made, we need to use our transfer tape. So I think this is the right transfer tape for this. Reason being, I didn't read the box before I pulled this out, but this is like regular permanent vinyl, so it should work. There's two different kinds of transfer tape. There is your regular transfer tape, and then there is strong grip transfer tape. This I'm just using regular. Strong grip, I would say you're going to use on your glitter vinyl or your, oh, what's the name of it? It's really beautiful. It's kind of like, it feels suede-y, that type of vinyl. That's what you need the strong grip for. But for your regular vinyl, you just need the transfer tape. Again, this people either love it or hate it. And you guys know here on Crafter Sport, I love it. I absolutely love it. It is my favorite transfer tape. I don't know that I've ever had issues. Like, it's not, I wouldn't say it's perfect, but I don't know any brand that is perfect, but it's perfect for me. How's about that? Let's say that. It's perfect for me. I love it. I'm going to try to fit everything on this piece. I think we can do it, guys. Let's do that. Let me find scissors, guys. I literally have 90% of my craft space is packed up right now in a suitcase just because I have not had time to get it unloaded. My daughter was gracious and so wonderful to haul everything upstairs for me while I was at work. So when I got home, I could at least find the bare minimum of stuff that I needed for tonight. But for now, I thankfully had everything else out that I needed already. But the workshop was so fun. If you came to the workshop last night, thank you guys so much. It was a blast. I love getting to know all of you and just like seeing how creative people are. And they're like, I think 3 out of the 6 or 4 out of the 6 were like, well, I'm not creative. And I'm like, you are creative. Like, I know you're creative. And then their projects turned out so cute. And guys, I'm talking while I'm doing this, so I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing. So they were talking about how uncreative they are. And I'm like, or not creative, I guess it would be the right word. And I'm like, you are definitely creative. And their projects turned out so stinking cute. We made little journals, and then they got to make little pockets that I made a video on the other day, and it just turned out so cute. So they all said they had so much fun. And I suggest, if you haven't gotten a chance to go to some sort of event with anybody, I don't mean just me, but if you can get together with a crafty group, it's so fun. Just press this down. Press. Oh, Marianne, hi, hello. I don't like weeding adhesive vinyl. HTV is not too bad though. I totally agree with you. What font did I use? Let me tell you. That's a great question. I should have had that pulled up. Let me close this. This is called, not that. Actions. No, edit. Let me find it for you. Shoop. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out on here where I need to find it at. Normally I just do text box. So let me try that. Let's just do text. And then, nope, it's not going to pull it up. Normally it pulls up immediately for me, but I'm not seeing it right now. And the actions are not helping out. I don't know what the name of it. I will find out for you. If I go onto my computer, I can find out easier and quicker for you. If it's, let me see if nope, I'm not sure. I don't know. Let me find out for you. I will message you. I'll put it up in, actually I'll put it in the description box once the video's over and it's uploaded, then I can go in and tell you what the font is. I'm not sure why right now I can't even get to, whoa, wait, maybe I have to do this. Hold on. I don't know why it's not letting me even click on it to like change the font at all. Maybe it's frozen. Let me make sure I save it and then I'll open it back up because I feel like it's not opening something for me to be able to figure it out. Okay, let's try this again. Close all. I have so much stuff open on my phone. Could be that could be the reason too. I have too much stuff open on my phone. So we're getting an update, guys. I know a ton of stuff that's coming out that's new, and as soon as I have the opportunity to play with it, I will be sharing it with you guys. So I'm going to go into my stuff, my projects, and here we go. Fonts. This is where it is. Diva Watts Designs. Can you see that? Can you see that? My phone has like smudges from all the little babies that grab my phone during when I'm holding them at nap time. But it is, can you see it? Up, up, up. So I flatten it out. It's just, there's just a, just say it. You can talk. Go that way? Yeah. It looks, now we can see it. Oh, you can see it now? Because I can't see it. Oh, there it is. That's what it is. Oh my gosh. That was so interesting. If you find it, pin to comments. Okay, there. I found it for you. That was tough, guys. All right. It's been a long day. I love my job. I love the babies. But I'll tell you, like, there's some days when I get home, I'm like, whew, I'm glad I'm home. So I'm just going to press this down with my scraper tool. Diva Watts Designs is what it says. I don't know if I can type it in. Thanks. All right, great. She got it. But I'll still put it in the description box so that you guys can find it. All right, so I have that completely pressed. And now I'm going to peel it off. So what I like to do, I'm going to actually start from this end, is I peel the backing from the, whatchamacallit, the vinyl. So, and then I actually go at an angle pressing down. And like I said, guys, I rarely have an issue with my transfer tape. I know some people have trouble with it. I don't seem to have trouble with that. Now we're going to keep this because we can reuse this transfer tape for multiple designs. And I like to keep mine usually, which I need to get some more, in a like a pencil case. And then I just have different sizes that I tuck in there. So whenever I need it, I have it pre-cut. Because if I can reuse something, I'm absolutely going to do that. All right. So this is just like a heavy cardboard. This, like I said, it was $1.25, but it's super cute. And it's an easy, inexpensive way to craft and just kind of bring like some life into like a little space on a wall that I needed something. Now I have my parchment paper. You guys have probably seen me do this before. I like to press mine onto parchment paper to get started. And I want to make sure you can see all the way because it's going to go kind of low. So right now it's the whole way on the parchment paper, but what I want to do is roll it back a tiny bit, my parchment paper, and just press it. So there's just a little bit of sticky available at the top. And then I'm just gonna look and line it up here and decide how far I can go. This gives you the opportunity to kind of play around with your, like where you're gonna put it. I kind of think that it looks good there. What do you think? Does that look pretty good? And then once you get it in place, I want to make sure that that little tail is going to go down. Once you get it in place, then you can just press your sticky down like that. And then you can peel your transfer or this stuff right off and then press it with your scrapey tool into place. Okay. Actually, I can even use my hands for this one because you don't have to press very hard. Okay, and then you just take your transfer tape. Yes, I needed to press over here a little bit. Here we go. And I do the same thing with, oh, you know what, guys? It might peel up some of the black, which is okay. I can work with that. But yeah, it's kind of pulling up. That'll be fine. I can fix that. So just peel your transfer tape back, and I will have some, well, actually, I don't know that that looks terrible. It actually looks gold underneath, which kind of goes with the color that I'm using. So maybe just that little piece isn't going where, like, it pulled up right here. Do you see that? And there's just like black paint right there. That's okay. Oh, I gotta fix that. So this is very papery with just paint on top, and I can fix all that. All right, so now I'm just gonna pull this off. We can still save this. It's perfectly fine. Push that down there. And let me lift this because it looks like it got twisted whenever I pulled, when I put it down. Yeah, that's what I did. There we go. So just like that, that probably will bother me. So I may take a black marker or something, which, Jess, can you hand me my black markers from the event? And I'm going to color that in and see if it makes a difference or not. Let me make sure this is the right black. It is. So I'm just going to take my black marker and I'm going to color in where it's peeled up the paint. Oh, that's going to be perfect, guys. See, I don't ever like to give up on a project if I can correct it. Look at that. You can't even tell, can ya? That looks perfect. All right. So what I'm planning on using this for is just getting pictures and hanging them here. So my daughter has one of those little Polaroid cameras, and they're really cute, but they only take photos, like really good photos, outside. But Marianne, I don't know, maybe you can share the one that you purchased, like the name of it, because I don't remember what it's called. But hers, Marianne had one at our event last night, and she took a picture of like my mom, and it turned out perfect, and it was indoors. So possibly if you guys want to invest in some sort of photo printer for crafting, like the one Marianne had was super cute. But the Polaroids are cute too if you take pictures outside. So that's what I'm going to do, is just hang little photos on there. And I believe Marianne's were sticky. So they're like sticky stickers, right? It's called a mini. What's that? Oh, see, okay, you can see better than me. From Amazon, of course, from Amazon. I am an Amazon affiliate. I could probably link it for you guys if you want me to. Mariana, I'll check it out and see if I can pull it up. Okay, yeah, so it's called a Canon IV Mini. Very nice. And I thought it printed out great photos. And how big are those? Are they like 2 inches by, are they 2 inches wide by like 3 inches, Marianne? Yes, peel off the back. And they're stickers. I thought it was pretty cool. but I'm not sure what the size were. But I think that would be perfect for here. Even if you wanted to like stick it on a piece of, like have it print the photo, then stick it on a piece of cardstock and then cut a frame around it, like just cut it a little bit bigger so it has that 1/4 of an inch all the way around and hung them on here, that would be super cute. Yes, drop a link, will do. They're 2 by 2-ish. I like the 2-ish part. That sounds like my type of measuring is the 2-ish. And then you could hang them on here and then just hang it up. But look, you can't even tell where I colored with the black marker. It completely was fine. So the Cricut transfer tape, it is sticky. To me, it works great. But it did peel off, like you guys saw, a little bit of this paper. If you're just now jumping on, it did peel off some of this paint, and you can see it here, but I just took a black marker and I'm using my Ohuhu markers. I love these markers. They have quickly become my favorite coloring, crafting markers. And I just used the black one, and it's number 900, and it covered all that up, and you can't even tell that it had pulled up some of the paint, which is very, very good. Like, I'm happy about that. So I'm trying to think what else. Oh, what I was going to do was use alcohol. So when you're using permanent vinyl or even removable vinyl on anything other than paper or cardboard, clearly, you want to use alcohol, and you want to clean your surface of whatever it is that you're using. So say I was going to put a design on here, I would definitely want to take my alcohol and clean it up. So that way there, you're removing any dirt, any oils, anything like that off of your like your product to put your image on. So that's just something I wanted you guys to know, that you definitely want to make sure your surface is very, very clean before you put permanent or removable vinyl down. And the best way to do that is with alcohol, so rubbing alcohol. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. If you guys have any questions about the Cricut Joy Xtra and matless cutting, definitely ask. I use a paper transfer tape sometimes for paper stuff. Oh, yes. So I've never actually used that, but I have seen it and I was interested. You'll have to let me know what you use, because I'll definitely try it out and see what I think. Because a lot of people buy like off-brand vinyl, and if you actually read what it says, it's actually paper vinyl. It's not this type of vinyl. So it's like paper. I think it even says it on there, because people wanted me to try out the Dollar Tree vinyl, and I was like, it's not vinyl. And like, people argued with me. I had one lady argue with me that it is vinyl, and I think she was offended that I was like, it's not vinyl, it's vinyl paper. It is not actual vinyl. It is vinyl paper. That's a completely different thing. So maybe with this, you could use a paper transfer tape instead of the regular vinyl transfer tape. But this company, this is Crafters Smart, and this is from the Dollar Tree. So I definitely recommend read what exactly it is before you try putting it on something, because I don't know how well it would last. And I've never actually tried it out, because I don't know. I have trouble using really off-brand products in my machine, because I'm always scared that it's going to mess something up. Because if you guys remember from way back when Brandy and I were doing videos, and she brought this one brand, it was from, I think, Hobby Lobby. It was whatever their brand was, a vinyl, and it got eaten up in my machine, and it made a huge mess in my machine. I remember telling her, I told you I did not want to use that vinyl in my machines. But anyways, I do not recommend the Hobby Lobby brand vinyl unless it's changed. I don't know if the quality of it has changed, but if you guys use it, that's fine. And if it works in your machine, that's great. I just have trouble using really off-brand. So like my brand of vinyl that I usually use is Cricut First. If Cricut doesn't have the color or it's not available in what I want, I will go to Scissor or Caesar vinyl. That's my next one. I have used 405 or 504 from Hobby Lobby, only in the puff vinyl. I found that worked very, very well. I like that brand. What other, that's really the only brands I recommend. Well, that's not true. I like, oh, what's the brand? It's, yeah. There's another brand that I have used and I just can't think of the name of it. Let me see if I have any just kind of poking around here. I have so much vinyl, guys. It's not even funny. And I have all different brands. I don't see, wait, is this one of those? Or is that Cricut? Let me see. No, that's Cricut. I thought it was this one, but this one's Cricut. So it's not that. Oh, I get frustrated when I can't think of what it's called. But you can buy it at Michael's. I don't think I've ever seen it at Hobby Lobby, but you can buy it at Michael's. And it's something like 361 or something like that. I just can't, I don't know. But there's another vinyl and I'll figure out what it is and I will let you guys know. But yeah, so let me get myself back to where I need to be. So that's something that I really enjoy about using permanent and regular vinyl is that you can use different brands. And the Cricut brand has always been my favorite. Before I was an affiliate with Cricut, I loved Cricut vinyl. And that's what made me reach out to them to start being an affiliate, was because I love the product. And if I love something, I want to recommend it to people and share it with them. So that's the only thing I had tonight. Also, almost been a half hour already. Oh, okay. So do you guys have any questions? Is there anything you guys want to see? I have some requested videos coming up. I have a request to show how to make a shaker card with the Cricut, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. I have a request for making a gift bag out of just using a scoring tool and paper cardstock. What else? Of course, my planner videos are going to be on Saturdays, and then I have my new September calendar that's going to be going up. I'll put that in a post probably on here in the community tab and also over on the Facebook page for you guys to see, because I did have to switch some of my times around in September, and I want you guys to be sure to catch all of that. And is there anything else? I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing. I don't think that's everything. Tomorrow's video is going to be a scrapbooking video I'm really excited about. And then, of course, I don't do videos on Thursday. That's my only day that I kind of take a break from videos. And I will be doing, yes, it peeled off. Did I already read that? Yes, okay. Yeah, so Thursday, I don't do videos. Friday, I have a members only video going up. Saturdays, my planner videos. Sundays are my members only lives. And I just have so much going on. I'm really, really enjoying creating with you guys. So if you guys have any video requests, feel free absolutely to message me. You can email me. I have an email below. And I apologize. There were a couple emails I got that I didn't realize that I had gotten from you guys, and I did respond to those. So if you message me through email, like if you emailed me, I did respond to every single one that I got. I just didn't realize they were on there because somehow I missed them. But I do respond to all emails, messages, anything like that that you guys send to me. But yeah, so this is the project we made tonight. Again, it's $1.25 from the Dollar Tree. I think that's a great buy, and it's so cute. And like I said, I'm just going to have small photos, probably framed out, that are just going to hang here of my family and of maybe our pets, and I can change it out periodically. I could do one long photo if I wanted to do that. The great thing is your design space, you can pull your photos in and you can make them and keep the aspect ratio of them and make them wider, make them taller without losing the quality of the picture. And obviously you can only make it so big because of the amount of space you have, but you could make a nice cute long photo to go here. You could just design a cute card front and put that on there. That would be super cute. And yeah, so that's everything, guys. I think, yeah, I told you guys what my schedule was for this week, and we're going to be changing the schedule just in times, what time I'll have things going up. starting in September. But yeah, that's everything. I'm glad this live worked very well, and I hope you guys are all having a great day. It was a little bit warm today. It's nice and cool in the craft room with the air on, and I am just looking forward to fall. At the beginning, I showed you guys, if you remember, you saw me make this, but I want to share it with you guys now. I made this shirt on our members only video. What night was that? Sunday. Sunday I made this shirt. And it turned out so cute, this pumpkin. I loved it so much. And I can't wait to be able to wear it. I'm so ready for fall. And pumpkins and pumpkin spice and hot apple cider and all the great things that come with fall and all the creating and all of the fun times I get to spend with family around this time of year. All right, guys, if you don't have any questions, if you don't have any comments that you want to put, I'm going to head off right now. Make sure you hop back on tomorrow. 7 p.m. is about the time that my videos get launched. So I will be having a scrapbook video tomorrow. So that'll be my next video coming up for you guys. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you in the next video. Remember to keep it cute, keep it crafty, and keep it extra. Bye.